internet access. It is fundamentally the connection to the world in the 21st century. As everyone in this room knows, it's not just nice to have, it's necessary to have. When you're trying to educate your kids, get access to markets, and get access to health care. I will never forget talking to in the Brainerd Lakes area who told me a story about how to leave his house and go and sit his car next to the house to read the local police department first until they realized who he was. But I mean, that is just not the way we ought to do things in this day and age. We need to tell you this because you live it here to make sure that we make progress on this. So I would I think we'll, I hope I'll introduce you to the Office of Broadband in the Department of Employment and Economic Development. And Anna has been really instrumental in helping that strategy for building local governments to make get this expansion going as quickly as can. I am just very interested in hearing how you're looking at this. I'm very grateful for all the leadership, particularly the Boyd Foundation, for the work that you've done to help rise this issue up, and also the work of the Governor's Broadband Task Force, which has, I think, also done an excellent job of raising awareness of this issue and helping to really encourage the kind of action that we need as well as awareness. But with that, let me just pause, and I'm really interested to hear what is on your minds and stories that you want to tell me, and ideas and suggestions that you have. We're going to be pushing on this really hard in this legislative session, and so that we can continue to make progress and get it done. So thanks, everyone. Who's the brave one who wants to start?
Larry Glean. I live in Balkan Township, North Chisholm. We do have internet at our house because we spend money to dish on the road. We pay big bucks every month, and we have to go online repeatedly to check to see if our data cap we burned it up or not.
Oh, sure. About how much it costs you a month, if you don't mind me
It's
asking?
about $100 a month.
Yeah.
And then if you're going to watch something on TV, buffers. My wife was a controller for a company. She was working from home. She was probably spending an extra 10 hours a month or more just because the speed is so slow.
Right, waiting for it
Waiting
to...
for spreadsheets load and unload and whatever. It's a challenge.
Yeah.
And we are 4 miles probably closest cable gets about 3 minutes. And that's really slow.
Yeah,
It's not good.
right,
So
right. Sad that story is.
that's my short story.
Yeah.
Good morning. Mark Zimmerman from Itasca Economic Development Corporation.
Hi.
I do want to add kudos to Dana's office. They're doing a great job. Very, very helpful.
Thank you for saying that.
We have been the recipients of a couple of grants through Paul Bunyan in the last 2 years, and I think one thing that tells a story in Dana's event was we had a celebration in Balsam Township, which is in the middle of nowhere. That's where I live, by the way. And I haven't been there either, so I'm interested in that too. But Paul Bunyan brought food, and we had set up for about 70 people, and some of the local legislators were there. And I think the last count there was over 265 people that came. And I think it just swept everybody off the floor, like, holy cow,
Right.
this need is so paramount.
Right.
And these people were getting it, many of them, but some weren't. And the other thing I would say is, I think we've tried to do in our area is if you can get a provider to go and I'd say create a tree or a spike up a road,
Right.
you then can create branches off of it, and the cost of the last mile gets much less. And just a strategy, that's one we tried.
Yeah.
Ron Carlson, Chisago County. I believe in our county, the challenge is monopoly. It's Frontier Communications and CenturyLink, and they own the copper, and they don't have any competition. So call them up, and they'll do us on demand. So anybody's got ideas how Chisago County, whereas up in Lutzen, we have a lake cabin, Arrowhead Electric put in fiber to the cabin. So in Lindstrom, I get 0 to 1.5 to 2 megabits per second download.
It's like a placebo.
But at the tab, we get 20
Yeah.
to 50.
Yeah. Does anybody have, Dan, anybody else want to say anything about that? I've heard this before. It's,
It's gotten to the point that I've actually gone out and
Hi, everyone.
I actually bought.
I'm looking at Dan. You put me on the spot there. We are very aware of the issues that you face and much work and time and effort's been put in, and you are on our hot list as well to find ways to provide solutions there. I will say, in the last 3 rounds of funding, we have started to see those larger companies step up and experiment with ways that they can engage us to bring better service. Sunrise Township is a good example of a model that we did this last round, and we're going to watch and see if it works. And I would say all the partners involved in that project, which includes the township, CenturyLink, and the state, are watching to see how that goes and see if there are ways to replicate that model. But I absolutely feel your pain and was very involved in the project up in Lutzen, and that took a lot of people and time and effort to get that achieved. And so that's really what we expect to have to do for all those areas that are still yet unserved.
In Frontier's defense, they did install ESON COs shorten the distance from the old central office, now I think E3s, but they're not turned up yet. They've been installed since, they said end of November, then it was end of the year, now they won't even say when it's going to be turned up. So,
Well, likely those were funded through federal funding cap $2, and those have some timelines that they must meet in order to meet the obligations that they took on when they accepted those funds. So you're looking to see those as soon as the seasonal changes, to see those cabinets turn up. They don't report to us directly, but if you would like us to inquire internally, just give me your card or let me know and we can.
So that would be part of the cap dollars, cap $2, we think? Yeah. Right.
Yes.
Hi, my name's Jan Keogh. I'm from North Star Township, about 25 miles north of Duluth. A couple of things. It's come up lately, wireless. So we have lakes and rivers, steep hills, and evergreen forest. And wireless just doesn't work well there. It does work well in the other place, but it doesn't work for us. Our electric co-op has put up wireless towers, and their reach is only about 1.5 miles. They can't reach very many people. Cell phone service is terrible, and so, in our kind of landscape, we need wired. And the other thing is, there's been questions about why we need scalable broadband up to 100 meg. What we're seeing, what I'm sure everybody else is seeing, is that the Internet of Things is taking over. For instance, in order to get cell phone service at my house, I need an internet-based booster. Taking bandwidth, more and more training and other kind of tools, not just movies, but tools that are high definition. It takes bandwidth. All of our things in the house, these things are taking bandwidth. And then if you have 2 or 3 grandkids in the house over the holidays, and they all have their devices.
It's like too much pressure on the hot water heater.
Right. Well, it's much pressure on broadband. And so, the need for speed and bandwidth, the price has got to increase.
Right.
And that's why it has to be scalable.
Yeah. I so appreciate your comment. I was, if you think about it, I don't know, I bet everybody has a cell phone in their pocket. I mean, and this sort of smartphone was only invented 10 years ago. And to me, this is such a demonstration about how the rapid acceleration of technology, and all that does is, all that puts incredible pressure on exactly what you're talking about, which is the need for bigger and bigger pipes and more capacity to meet the demand that is out there. And what you're saying is also really important because it reminds us that there isn't like one technology that is going to work in every place under every circumstance. And that's why I think we have to be agnostic when it comes to technology. We have to really be looking at what works in what circumstance. Working mean what's going to get you the most reliable, affordable service at the highest speed. And in some places it's wireless, in some places it's got to be landline, and and then of course, you know, technology is constantly changing. We all know that. We're not, you know, this is just a perfect example of it. But we can't wait. We can't sort of say, oh, we're just going to wait until technology stops changing, because that's ridiculous. And some people say that, though. They say that's kind of their explanation for why we should slow down our investment. But, you know, I've never heard anybody say that when they, you know, the only people who say that are the people that already have high-speed internet access. They're not the ones that are waiting. I think somebody over here have some question or a...
Sure, I'll throw it in. When you were talking about the issues in Chicago and the income providers and so on, I will say all of these Central Minnesota and many other parts that are in that same boat. We've been working for 70 years with our incumbent provider, Central. And they are doing the CAF 2 build in our area now, which people are excited about. But we're still going to end up underserved when they're done. It's likely. So you know, we want to keep working on that everywhere. But then when you talk about technology and new devices, I work with a group of 14 school districts. I'm the director of cooperative. And if you want to see technology change at a rapid pace and wanting to try to keep up, take a look at what they're doing in schools now, and wanting to put devices in the hands of kids for access to information for you know, learning outside of the walls of the school building. And frankly, most of our schools really can't do that with any kind of fervor with the ways people are other places, because we just have too much population that doesn't have enough access. We talk about video and all those things that they can do. They're burning up their data caps, and their parents are paying exorbitant amounts of money, you know, just like Bert said. So you see that in education all the time right now, and it's a problem.
We've been working to do some small-scale grants to school districts to help them with, you know, hotspots and other technology to help students be able to have kind of expand their use of the internet outside of the classroom.
Yeah, and more services to do that. Yeah.
So that's, but I mean, to me, I mean, that's helpful, but it is not really addressing the core need that we have. And you know, when I had the superintendent of Roseau tell me a couple of years ago about how they put hotspots on school buses, and the kids would literally sit on the bus at the end of the line to finish their homework before they went inside, because they had to be online in order to finish their homework. I mean, I just cannot imagine. Imagine if we had a situation, I don't mean to, I'm not trying to fuel this regional thing, but imagine if we had school buses in Eden Prairie or Edina where kids couldn't get off the bus to finish their homework. I mean, it's just not fair.
Ron, I'm President of Public Access Television, and my main concern is with it being 186 square miles, and the school district even bigger than that. We partner with the city of Hibbing to put in some really good equipment so we can stream our shows and video on demand. But there's a lot of residents that can't watch the city council meeting or school board meeting or any of our programs because either they've got issues of their day or something like that. So my concern is that's a huge area that has to be covered just in one city. And then so the transparency we can provide by offering all these meetings and different programming, people still can't see it.
Yes.
Vince Robinson from Lincoln Farm Build, and I think we're all sharing experiences that are very similar across the state. So anytime we get out into rural areas, we have similar problems. I think the border-to-border grant program that we have now definitely assisting in many areas. The one point I would make is that as we get to more remote locations that are more geographically challenged locations,
we all need to come together to make that happen. And rationally, it makes sense to me that there's no magic percentage that is going to be economic solution in every case. And so I think it's important that we've got kind of a partnership, and that's so I appreciate your comments. Yeah.
Hi. Good morning. I'm Connie Schmal from Candy Ohio County.
Hi, Connie.
Thank you. We did get a grant approved for our area
Yeah.
this past year. But I want to say, as Economic Development Commission, we recently did a business retention and expansion survey with our agricultural producers. We surveyed at least two to three from every township in Candy Ohio County. And broadband is high on their list of needs, broadband access and speed. Some of the people in the northern part of the county are still in backup systems, and they're getting nothing for internet.
Yeah.
And precision farming today requires high-speed, scalable broadband. So we're way behind in those areas. And like Vince just said, our grant covers, and we had to choose a more populated area because you can't feasibly pay for broadband in the more remote areas of the county. So in order to get some of those farmers in northern end and across Candy Ohio County, we are worried about how to finance this.
Yeah. Yeah. So thank you. I'm going to actually take talking to at lunchtime the Minnesota Agri-Growth Council, and we'll mention again broadband there because they tell me the same thing. Just like all businesses, farming is highly reliant on data and access in order to, especially right now, farming is under so much pressure with high costs and low commodity prices. That's why you need that kind of
Precision farming helps them to calibrate new chemicals and things
Right.
only where they need instead of broadcast.
yeah, save input costs.
And that helps with the environmental issues, food safety, and all that. So they
In Newton County, I'm staying we're starting an online school this year, and we're going to be running through Brio. That's called Door to Door, and basically what we're doing is we're getting kids views on the world. And it's written by kids and everything by kids, so people will get to know what kids view everywhere from politics to food, and that's basically, and we're giving kids a chance to speak up and have their opinions on the world, and we're doing that all through the internet. So we also got a grant from Broadband and to create this. So that's why I'm here right now. So,
Thank you. That's great. Where did you say your school is?
Great Expectations School in Grand Marais.
Grand Marais. That's great. Hi. Yeah.
I just want to know, wireless is a great step in the right direction, but Knowles County, southern Minnesota, is about as flat and open as you can get. And I got a call a couple months ago from a young lady asking what she could do. She was in the middle of her nursing boards, and her wireless went down. And you can't start that over. I mean, you can't just pick it up where you were in nursing boards. You have to go start to put that. So wireless is a great step in the right direction, but the wire is pretty darn important.
Yeah. Put emphasis on liability for that person who's, yeah, I can't even imagine how frustrating it would be. Yes.
Tia Cheryl Hills from Region 5 Development Commission. Thanks for being here and visiting with us. And Dana, you are doing a great job in the office for all this. So thank you. But we're going to hear about a lot of needs, obviously, in education, schools, with healthcare, with online learning, and all those areas that you guys know about. So what, other than this is a great event, we're here to lobby with our legislators and make sure that broadband is important and they understand that. Given your guys' experience and listening to these kinds of conversations all over the state, what advice do you have for this group as we continue this effort?
Yeah. Well, some of you maybe have heard me say that, patience is a virtue. It's just not my virtue. And I am increasingly impatient with this sort of take it, slow as we go strategy. And so I just think we need to do a couple things. We need to remind everybody that 40% of people in greater Minnesota do not have access to high-speed internet. That 20% of Minnesotans are getting left behind. They are, and we 5 or 10 or $15 million this year as to sort of fuel this partnership, you're not really living your values around jobs and healthcare and education. And I think we just need to really bring it down to those issues that the legislators care a lot about. And, you know, I don't mean to be too hard on them because they have a lot of pressures. They've got a lot of things that they have to balance, and I understand that. That's why we're not saying that this is a pure public program. This is a very kind of measured public-private partnership that we have proposed here. And we also need to remember that even given everything that we're doing, the technology companies are investing over $150 million a year in improving systems all over the state. And so while it's not happening in parts of rural Chisago County or up on the North Shore where it should, where we need it, there is a significant private investment that's going on, and we just need to fill in the gaps. So my advice to you is to just carry that story forward and be somewhat sympathetic, but not too sympathetic.
So what is the number we should carry forward for the governor's office?
Well, we are proposing $30 million a year in 18 and 19. I think that is a good amount. I wish it could be more. There are, I'm not asking you to lobby against the governor's office or my proposals, but there are bills in the House that are proposing $100 million a year, which is what the Broadband Task Force recommended. And in the mishmash of legislative negotiating, if you've got one person at, one bid at 30 and one bid at 5 and one bid at 100, I think you're likely to, hopefully we'll be someplace in the middle where we can actually continue to make progress. And we've invested since we started this strategy, and we've invested how much on the public side? Just under 66 million, and that's generated over 66 million in public and 81 million in local and private match. So that's a really good, that's a good start. But the entire need estimated by the Governor's Broadband Task Force is somewhere between